I'd just like to share this with you. Every now and then your faith in people gets restored. And I've had this sent through the post today. Something I never ever thought I'd see. I'll just zoom this in a little bit. A little bit of Bokhara history. This is a silver shield from the old British Trumpeter Club. It was won by D.S. Scott in 1911. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that this was awarded at the Dairy Show in 1911. D.S. Scott was a secretary of the Trumpeter Club. He was a Scottish guy. This has been given to us and kindly sent to us through the post. And from somebody I didn't even know, never met the guy, heard from the guy ever before. And he sent us this through the post and gave us it for free. I've never ever seen this before. I'm really pleased to get it. Just thought I'd share it with you. I'm going to clean it up and probably show you it again, see what you think. So I've given it a little clean. Not with some polish, just used a bit of washing up liquid. And a little bit more. So I'll tell you a little bit more about the story. So on Sunday I got a messenger from a Mr. Peter Torr from Bideford in Devon. Never heard of the guy before in my life. Asking, is this from our Trumpeter Club? So obviously it's the shield from a trophy from the old British Trumpeter Club that was on before the war, First World War. This one was won by D.S. Scott, 1911. Now this is as much of the history I know of D. Scott, and what I do know about the guy is he used to be the secretary of the Trumpeter Club before the wars, and in Smith's book, Smith left a memory to the guy, to the memory of David S. Scott, a genuine fancier, a great friend, and one who greatly appreciated my work to produce red and yellow trumpeters. I dedicate this book. My regret is that ere his completion he should be called from our midst in 1933. His keen interest in the colours was a great help to me to continue the uphill work which has now been successfully accomplished. Now, there's a little bit more about it, and I'm going to flick through into Smith's book and we'll see that. So there's a little bit more reading in Smith's book. It was not until 1919 that any effort could be made for the future of the Trumpeter Club, obviously with the First World War. And they'd planned a show up in Edinburgh in 1920. And he mentions here, I was met at the station by that good enthusiastic fancier, Mr. David S. Scott, the secretary of the Trumpeter Club, who we stayed during the visit and whose wife was so deeply interested in the birds. Well do I remember when our good friend David became a trumpeter fancier. It was in 1900 when his ship, the Pharos, docked in London docks, just when the Dairy Show was on. At that time he was an Antwerp fancier, but soon we reached the AOV class and he saw the winning trumpeters, a black with a white tail. A black with a white tail. His interest in any other pigeons was completely gone. His mind was made up. He was a well-known breeder, judge, and by his energies the Trumpeter Club was first formed. We owe this guy a lot. It was at this Edinburgh show that I penned a team of red and yellows for Mr. Scott. So it just goes to show that there is still, not often found, but there still is memorabilia from the era before the wars from the Trumpeter Club, with the Bokhara trumpeters, Russian trumpeters, still floating about. I'd like to thank Mr. Peter Torr for kindly sending me in this post free of charge. No mention of anything, just what I wanted. And his message, would I like it, and I'm honoured to have it. I will treasure it. Thank you very much. It's so very much appreciated. You're a gentleman. Until next time then, take care and bye.